Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. There she is. Barely logged in. All right, let's do this. Primal Party Finder. Do do do. Do do do. What did I write last time? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Discord, Record, teaching group, all welcome, Chaser Prog? I kind of want to put, I don't remember. You don't remember I had to go through with that? It's a thing I think with, okay, so my anecdotal evidence consists of only 3 people, but that feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's a sample size in a game like this that's, you know, significant. I feel like really tall people always play short characters in video games. It's like every single person I know, except for Zaze. Zaze is a normal height, and he played a Lalafell. But every other Lalafell that I know, that I have met in real life, they've always been really tall. Chaser Prague. Yeah, our Prague point, I would say, is Chasers. Because we've been, like, we get in through the swaps, but then people are still practicing the Chasers and all that. Anyway, private party finder, 008. Oh, that's wrong. 8008. There we go. There we are. But Chasers is after the swap, right? It's like 3 or so mechanics after. Technically 2 on the inside. No, I mean, I guess it depends if you count the AoE blasts. I don't know. My ice is frozen. When does he play ranked Marvel? I don't know. He doesn't really like it. He played a little bit. But he's never been like a shooter person. He's much more Sims and like tactic, whatever, Factorio. That type of game. He's been playing Manor Lords recently. Well, I want my ice to be edible. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be like a slushy ice, but it's just a rock hard. It just froze again. Thank you, Eagle Rider. We actually never played that. We never tried it. Perhaps if we did, we would be playing that. But meh. We'll see. He played a game yesterday that I was watching him. It was like it literally looks like Minecraft, but it's like a tower defense. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Castlecraft or something. It's on a demo on stream right now. Castlecraft.
Good luck eating a nice prime New York strip.
A nice prime New York strip. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, this is what this is called. And he said it was actually pretty fun. It comes out in this month, I think. Or no, in April. So it's cool. A steak? Wait, I mean, I know what a steak is, but what is the reference? Oh, you're eating. Okay, for whatever reason, Bomage, my brain processed that entire message as like one thing directed at me. Like you were wishing me good luck at eating a steak, and I was like, what steak? Why do I need luck to eat this steak? but I think you meant good luck, ... I, Bowmage of southeastern United States, am currently consuming bovine meat that has been seared perfectly. Okay, I get it now. I swear. I blame the robot for not, like, the cadence of the robot speak is just wrong. Orange cream Coke Zero. What? I actually don't like orange creamsicles. I hate them. I hate creamsicles in general. I think the idea of fruit, popsicle, over top, like just regular ice cream is so, like, it's disgusting. No. Double what? I don't know what it is. I've just never liked them. I don't like, it's like the sweetness of the fruit part doesn't work with the ice cream in the inside. I've inhaled too many forest fire fumes, maybe. But I didn't like creamsicles in Canada, so I don't know. I didn't really, I wasn't exposed to forest fires as much. Weird candy facsimile. Literally, it's like the fake orange taste on top of vanilla, which is wrong. Like, it's just, it does not go together. At least, like, in my senses, in my brain or whatever. I feel like the only things that should encase vanilla ice cream are, like, chocolate or chocolate adjacent things, but not, I don't know. We'll see. We got 10 spots. We've got 2 tanks, 2 healers in group B with some DPS, and I think this is also, is that a tank? I don't even know if the miner is a tank or not. Am I gonna play Mop Classic? Raid a Throne of Thunder Heroic. Why? If I didn't play in BC Classic and Old War Classic, or Watlika Classic, why would I play Mop, the expansion that I quit the game in? Like, what? Why would, huh? Where's the logic? That Mop is literally where I quit to write my first book. It is literally the reason I quit WoW. Because I needed the time to write. And I used the time that I was raiding to write words instead. And then when I finished writing the book, I went back to WoW. So, you know. It tells you how good the book was. That I went back to World of Warcraft willingly. After writing it. Spoiler, it was horrible. Although, honestly, I haven't read it in like 10 years. Maybe I should revisit. Revisit. That's my accent. Coming through. The snack for tonight is ice. I'm like trying to dig at my ice cube. I'm just chewing on the ice. Which is probably not very good for my teeth, but I can't help myself. You can hear it? Yep. Where are the pretzels? Right here, buddy. You hear it? I have them on my desk in a little Ziploc bag. Ready to go. Banana bread chocolate chip muffins. See, now that is something I can get on board with. Get your weird creamsicle, again with the accent, creamsicle Coke nonsense. First off, Coke is awful. Don't drink that. If you're gonna drink something that bad for you, it might as well be Pepsi. Let's be real. Blitz is like, huh? You're not who I thought you were, Miztech. Get out of here. Don't call me gross for liking Pepsi when you drink Coke. Coke literally coats your teeth in the most disgusting sugar fuzz ever. And you're telling me that you enjoy that. You willingly ask for that. Pepsi is far superior. I quit. People are unfollowing. That's just the Coke propaganda. I don't want to hear it. You guys don't know a good soft drink. First coffee crisp. Listen, coffee crisp though is warranted. That shit is nasty. You can't drink Sprite or 7-Up because of acid reflux. So you drink Coke? What? What the fuck kind of logic is that? They're like the same thing. It's the carbonation that like fucks up your acid reflux, not the fucking like slight flavor of syrup. Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out. You like both Pepsi and Coke? Well, see original name, you are what we like to call a reasonable person. One that does not succumb to the extremes. But yeah, I much prefer Pepsi. You know a good fizzy drink? Oh god. Is this where we part ways, Elk? When making barbecue is soda, people use Coca-Cola. Nobody mentions Pepsi. What the who? What? Hold on. Pump the brakes. What the hell are you talking about? Barbecue with Coke. Huh? Please don't tell me that that's like a real thing. Please don't tell me that I've consumed this. Are you talking about like the sauce? Like what exactly is Coke based in? Oh my god, Elk, get out. How do I ban a mod? He said it. He said the booch. Chili with Coke? What the fuck? Do you people just put Coke in anything? I don't understand. Makes for good marinade. Of what? Like, you're just soaking your meats in Coca-Cola, is what you're telling me? Listen. There was already, like, the war between, like, vinegar-based and mustard-based barbecue, or whatever the fuck it is. And now you're telling me there's Coke-based barbecue as well? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm so lost. Yeah, where are you? You're just soaking your meat in Coke. Literally. No context necessary. Friday night, not necessary. Literally just what? What is happening? We are on Primal PF, by the way, if you were wondering where to find us. Primal Party Finder, under private. Password is 8008. Right at the top there. Syrup would enhance the crusting. I don't know, man. Wait, how does it say there's 547 entries and we can't access any of them? Hold on, wait. What if I do exclam quote? See, it doesn't work. I don't get it. I don't understand. You sent me a picture of new hair. You did? When? Just now? Or when? No, I didn't. Wait. I literally talked about this on stream, or like when we were writing, I think. I don't know if you were before writing stream. I saw it while I was writing, like in one of my breaks, and I was talking about it. I guess I didn't physically type though, right? You didn't hear it? Okay, well I was saying that it looks amazing and that is awesome. And then I got confused because I thought you were in front of your window, but you're actually in front of your bed. And then I realized, okay, yeah, you're in front of the bed, and my brain like clicked into place of where you were in the screenshot. And then I went back to writing. I think that's all I said. I think that's all you missed. So it adds these quotes, but we can't access them. I don't know. Does it need to be closed and reopened? The party finder? No. We just had someone join. Let me see if anyone left and like fucked up the things. No, we're good. All good. What's your favorite hair? It is very pretty. I wish my hair did that in real life. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be like the like kind of cash, but not really. Like it still looks like you've put together. Or whatever. You are put together But my hair never does that because it is dead straight and just falls out of anything that I try to shape it into. So, yeah, it's annoying. But if I could choose one hairstyle for my hair to be forever in real life, it would probably be something like that. Where it's like pretty and flowy. Oops, I just lost my straw. It fell on Pasta's head. I don't know. Anyway, where are we? Okay, here we are. Poor Pasta. She doesn't seem to mind. She's just chilling on my lap, doing her little pasta thing. Do 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 do. The Coke barbecue. You can actually post stuff, I guess, as a sub. It won't attack you, or it shouldn't attack you. But any subs can post links. Just a heads up. It should only soft ban or whatever time out people that aren't subs. All right, let me see. Whiskey cola marinade, a recipe. Prep 5 minutes. Marinade for 12 hours. 1 can of cola, 1 or half cup American whiskey. Did you know that they make barbecue with Coke? Like the marinade for barbecue with Coca-Cola? That's disgusting. Yeah. Apparently Braddock knew about it too, except for me. 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, back, sorry. I'm back to reading this recipe, hold on. Combine all ingredients. So I guess it's kind of like how when people use beer, right? Except it's way more sugary than beer. Okay, do we have any whiskey aficionados that can explain? This says that if you use a Tennessee whiskey, it'll have a charcoal flavor that's all, or that's going to complement the charcoal flavor you get off of a charcoal grill. You missed Cheerwine? Do you want me to send you some? 'Cause I will. Cheerwine is fantastic. Do you know, okay, the very first time I came to visit South Carolina, I bought Cheerwine past security at the airport. And then in New York City, in goddamn fucking New York, whatever airport, LaGuardia, I think it was. They made us, because it was under construction. So whatever layover that we had there We were forced to step out of security and go through security again to get to Canada. And they made me delete my Cheerwine. I was very pissed. And I was like, I bought this in the airport, like inside of security. And they're like, we don't care. You're not allowed to bring bottles through security. And I was like, motherfuckers. So yeah, I hate it. Or no, I hate them. I love Cheerwine. Hate them though. Cheerwine is basically kind of like not really cherry flavored in the traditional sense, but it's like a somewhat cherry adjacent flavor soft drink. It's really good. It's not an alcoholic drink. It is a soft drink. Yeah, no, it's literally like Dr. Pepper. I say that as someone that has never had Dr. Pepper, but in my brain, I think it's the closest thing. No, it's not. Okay, then I am incorrect. Again, like I said, I've never had Dr. Pepper, so I don't actually know. But it's like a cherry flavored or okay, I can't even call it cherry flavored because it's not traditional cherry flavor. It's like its own flavor, but the closest fruit, if I had to, like if I was forced to describe, would be cherry. I've never had Dr. Pepper. I have not. To this day, I actually have a bottle of Dr. Pepper in my garage right now, but I only bought it because other people that come to visit will drink it. And so I bought it for, I think, like Lily's birthday party or something, just to have as an option. But I myself have never had it. As sub goal for Dr. Pepper. Yep, there you go. 500 subs. Banned from Fansville. Literally. I've been watching those commercials literally for the past 10 years, and I still have not succumbed to the Dr. Pepper. I've been eating tons of Cheez-Its, though. So, you know, I definitely woke up feeling the cheesiest. Why have I not? I don't know. I just, it doesn't look appetizing. Like, it doesn't, like, I look at the bottle and, like, the branding, and not once am I ever like, hey, that looks good. Let me try that.
Also, your husband hates it.
Also, my husband hates it. Yes, he is correct. And he has done nothing but talk shit about it ever since, like, I learned about it, I guess. So, perhaps that has swayed me. But I don't know. I've never had it. But yeah, seriously, 500 subs. I will drink some Dr. Pepper on stream. Should you bring food in pots? And you can interrupt all you want. You don't have to apologize for that. That's what the chat is for. Interrupt me all the time. I promise. I will never be mad. If anything, I may forget to, or like may miss chat. So, you know, it's not you, it's me. Anyway, you can bring food. Pots, I'll leave to your own discretion. I generally don't care about pots unless we're like stuck on Enrage. I don't think that would ever be a problem in this fight. But if you want to bring pots just to kind of like make yourself, you know, feel better, or if you are used to using pots, that's perfectly fine. But I'm not going to force people to use pots. But food is very important, I would say. Just for like the health diff. I've seen people die to like raid wides just by not having their food on. So I recommend food, and especially since food is very simple and easy to obtain. 100% on the food, up to you on the pots. Culperistic says, if you do not have food, let me know what you use. You'll go and find food if you come to Behemoth. There you go. Culp. Christmas Santa, or no, Santa food. Food Santa. There we go. Pots are for cowards. Pots are for the weak. You know what they should do? They should just make a section in FF logs that removes all bonus damage shit, like party buffs and pots and food, and just give us the raw. Wait, they might actually already do that. I don't know. I don't think I've been on FF logs in forever. And then we can just have raw stats wars, you know? I feel like we're bored enough at this point in the game to be at that level. You're the reason you get 15 stacks. Yes, yes. Hey, speaking of, since we're talking about being bored of MMOs, right before we started stream, or I guess like before, whatever, earlier in the evening, Braddock and I watched the first episode to the Apple TV Plus show called Mythic Quest. If you don't know what it's about, it's Rob McElhenney. He made a show, well, him and Charlie Day, I guess, have made this show, and it's like a sitcom, but it's like a MMO studio sitcom. And in the first, okay, so Rob's character, I cannot unsee, and I don't know if this is intentional, but I literally cannot unsee Yoshi P, because he's wearing fucking Yoshi P rings. He's dressed in all black. The only thing that's different is the hair, because obviously Yoshi P is not bearded, and he has like the dyed hair, and so that's different. But literally the fucking rings, as soon as I saw that, I was like, is he actually trying to like portray Yoshi P on purpose? Yeah, it's so funny. You had a crush on Poppy the whole time? Poppy is that's the coder, right? I've only watched the first 2 episodes, so I'm trying to remember their names. Johnny Depp and Yoshi P were in the same fraternity. I can't tell if that's okay. So that is like just plausible enough that you could be telling the truth, and I cannot for the life of me tell if you're trolling or not. It's a ring meme. That sounds real. It does, doesn't it? Oh my god. Literally. Dr. Pepper is like carbonated prune juice. There's nothing cherry about it. Okay, you just... that's disgusting. You just did you did like the anti-marketing. Copies of Yoshi P's rings ever made it to market? Do you think people would buy them? Oh shoot, hold on, I just realized I forgot my... Oh no, I didn't. Here it is. Oh, that's what Braddock brought me. He like slammed something on my desk to like try to scare me, and I didn't realize because I was distracted by the Dr. Pepper stuff. But he brought me the baby monitor that I forgot. You had Dr. Pepper by accident? That's gotta be the worst. Where it's like, you know, other sodas if you have by accident, you know, maybe you can let it fly, but something like Dr. I don't know. I feel like I should try it. This is a bold-faced lie. Dr. Pepper is great. This is the crazy thing. As an outsider, okay, as someone that has never been tainted one way or the other by Dr. Pepper, I feel like I only ever see people be obsessed with it and say it's like the greatest soda ever, or people say it's disgusting. I've never like met someone that like had it and is like, it's okay, I guess, you know? Do I like root beer? I actually do like root beer. I love, okay, so if you go to like a legit A&W and they give you the frosted mug with root beer in it, I think that is probably the best soda experience you can have. Root beer is disgusting to you? I've heard a lot of Europeans say that, which is ironic since I am European. But I've heard a lot of them say, especially Germans will say that it's disgusting because it tastes like their toothpaste. Like their toothpaste is root beer flavored instead of like mint for us, like the majority of it or whatever. You think it's decent? That's still positive, no? I'm more Canadian than you. Oh, absolutely. I know. I was still born there, though. I still lived there for a long time, you know? And by long time, I mean a whole 6 years. In those early formative years. Dippin' Dots float at the San Diego Safari Zoo. I had Dippin' Dots for the first time probably 5 years ago, and it was amazing. Holy crap. That is like the coolest dessert or ice cream, or I don't even know what you call it, thing ever. Like, I was very impressed. Is Dippin' Dots still around? I'm not sure, honestly. I could not tell you. So I've seen them in like grocery stores, like in the freezer. Sometimes you can find like single serve cups of it. A story, I didn't talk for 2 years when I moved. Yeah, that was from coming out of Romania and living in Germany. Apparently I didn't talk for 2 years or something. I don't know if it was 2 years, but I didn't talk at the age of whatever. They're usually in amusement parks. Yeah, I think I got mine at the mall the first time I had it. But those don't really exist anymore, so I don't know. I mean, they do here. There's one mall that exists here in the upstate. But I honestly can't tell you if they have Dippin' Dots anymore. They're still at square one. Holy fuck, I have not been to square one in so long. Do you know how long it used to take? Well, I'm sure you knew. It used to take us, the bus to get to square one was the longest fucking shit ever. You want to know why? Because Aaron Mills wasn't cool enough. We had to go to square one. I'm pretty sure I once had a fever dream, Blitz, about the buses. That I was like literally trying to take the bus from, I don't know, like almost Oakville all the way through to Toronto, and I could not in this dream like figure out which bus to take, or every bus that I would get on would go the wrong direction, and I was literally like having like a fever dream nightmare about the fucking transportation system. Our local mall was ghetto. The only thing good about it was the Kohl's until they deleted that. And the library. What, I wasn't in Oakville? No, but that's where my dream was. Find Dippin' Dots ice cream. Oh, I'm zooming in. Wait, what? The closest one is Augusta. Let's see. Can I justify driving? How long is this? Wait, there's no way. Why? It won't let me zoom out of this map. What the hell? Apparently the one in Charlotte is closer than the one in Augusta, which is kind of funny. Ew. It's like the south side of Charlotte, too. Ugh. That's seriously the closest? So I guess it's no longer at the mall here, then? That's unfortunate. It's catching up in July. Have you read Rebel Witch Culp yet? And I still... I don't know how I'm gonna get through Iron Flame, let alone Onyx Flame, Onyx Fart, whatever it's called. I don't even know. Remind her to update slot. Got it. I got you. Recruit. Edit. Bam. Healer. Shablap. You're welcome. You haven't read the sequel yet. Okay. I am... It looks like almost halfway through. And they still haven't talked, so... You know my thoughts on that so far. Does the Mall of America still exist? I'm probably gonna assume yes, because is it not like the biggest mall? I thought the whole point of it is not that it's like a mall, but more that it's like this attraction being the biggest mall. It's got like that roller coaster and shit. I don't know. Onyx Storm is taking you a while to get through. That's what I've heard from so many people, which kind of annoys me because the fact that it's not a trilogy and has now been expanded to be 5 books, to me, that's just like blatant milking the cash cow and like, sure girl, get your bag, but at the same time, oh my god, make the story worth 5 books. Like, don't just drag the shit out. Another book that does this, or another series that does this, is Lightlark, and that fucking, I can't. I enjoyed the first book. I did not like the second book. I felt like the second book was literally filler for a half a page twist at the end. And that was it. And then I haven't even read the third book because the second one was so unenjoyable. And now there's supposed to be another 2. So it's kind of like the same marketing scheme where they just like push this book that's not even that good, but they push it so hard that everyone thinks it's good, everyone buys it, and then they're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna do 5 books, haha, give us money. They are. I'm pretty sure it's HBO. HBO is making Fourth Wing. If it's that bad to read, how can it be a cash cow? Well, the first one wasn't bad. Like, it was okay. It was enough to, like, warrant a TV show, like, you know, a studio buying the rights to it to then make it into something bigger. I can see that, but I don't know. I just feel like it's just too much. Elk! Wait a minute. Is that... Okay, I understand the first part, but is the second part also relevant? I don't want to, like, explain because I don't want to accidentally, like, you know. No? Okay, okay. Alright. Just the first part. Okay, great. It was an okay mall. You know what it is? Okay, listen. Okay. I think this is a shared experience between all, like, most of us, I would say. You know how when you're a kid and you go to elementary school and you think, wow, this school is really big. You know, like, you're tiny yourself, and so by comparison, the school is big, right? And then you graduate and you go to, like, middle school. And then you're like, holy crap, this school is so big. Right? And you're there for a couple years and you graduate, you go to high school, and then you're like, holy crap, this school is so fucking big, right? And every time you go to a new school, it's always bigger than the first or like the last one. Big, big, big. La 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 la. Massive, right? And then perchance, some point in your young adulthood or your adulthood, you go back to your elementary school or your middle school or whatever, and you're like, holy shit, this place is tiny, right? And you're like, oh my god, the chairs are so little. Oh my god, the classrooms are so little. And like, back then, it was huge to you, but now that you're grown and you go back and look, you realize just how small it was, right? So that is like the progression of malls in the GTA that we, or like, I say we as in like Blitz and I, small suburban boy and girl, where you start off at your local mall and you're like, wow, this place is cool, we're at the mall, blah, blah, blah. And then you realize, oh wait, this mall sucks. You're gonna go to the bigger mall that's it's like 10-minute drive away. And then you're like, wow, this mall is so big. And then you realize, oh no, we're too cool for this mall. It's way too small. So then you go to the really big mall. You make your parents drive 35 minutes out of their fucking way, out of their lives, just so you can go to the cool mall. And then you graduate and you go to the even cooler mall. Yep. And then you take the train into the city. Yep. It's like that. And then you come back and you're like, man, this mall sucks. Why did I ever think this was big? I wasn't allowed to go to the mall though, so, you know. Like, I wasn't allowed to go to the mall just to hang out at the mall, you know what I mean? That was definitely something of the 90s that I missed out on. Where was I in Toronto? I used to live at Yonge and Egg. Well, I mean, I lived a couple places. Like, my mom lived, or, I don't know, should I be saying this? I was downtown. Yes, I was very downtown. When I first, like, my first solo apartment in Toronto was right at the lake, like Harbor and Yonge Street, if you know where that is, like where the Westin Hotel is, just across the street from that. And then I moved up to Yonge and Egg and I lived there the rest of the time. So I was downtown and also downtown. Yeah. One person, friends. We need one tank. I never had to worry about the the least. Fuck off. No, so when I lived at the lake, I literally would have to like walk physically past the ACC because I would get off the subway at Union Station and have to walk literally through the ACC or off the side of it to get to the apartment that I lived at. And let me tell you, anytime there was any show, any Raptors game, literally anything, it was impossible. And it was so annoying because it was like Scalper City. So you're literally pushing your way not through like just people that are like lining up and stuff and just mingling, but you're also having to walk through like a sea of scalpers. And it's just, yeah, it sucked. There was no other way to like go around. So am I a Raptors fan? I'm not really a basketball watcher, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I guess if I had to choose a basketball team to back, it would probably be the Raptors. But I honestly, I don't really care. I tried watching. So one of my best friends in high school was a massive Lakers fan. And so she tried to get me to watch Lakers games all the time. So, you know, I guess I watched a lot of that. But I don't know, I never really got into it. To me, I don't know, I'm very much a more of an enjoyer of sports where the score is like significant. Where like soccer or hockey, even football to a certain degree, I feel like because each point is so difficult to get, I feel like it's so much more significant. And so for me, a basketball game, I feel like is pointless until like the last 10 seconds. And then, I don't know, it's just like they're constantly scoring baskets or whatever the fuck, right? I don't know what the nomenclature is, I'm sorry. They're just constantly scoring. And I feel like none of those early scores matter. I mean, they do, obviously, but they don't have the same like emotional significance to them in the way that like a soccer goal does, right? I don't know. To me, I don't know. It's like a really like elitist sort of stupid thing to like worry about, but my brain just thinks of it that way, which is I think why I've never really enjoyed basketball that much. Like no one fucking cheers the first shot of a basketball. You know what I mean? Like the first goal or whatever it's called, the score. They're always like, "Oh yes, okay, great. Yeah, game started. Wait, yay." It's never this like holy shit moment for that first goal. I keep calling it a goal. I don't think it's a goal. Whatever. All right, I need to get in Discord. It's time to play the electronic games. The first hoop. There you go. Hockey is very exciting to watch. Hello, friends.
Good evening.
Whew. All right, ready check for food and repairs and all that stuff, and we'll go in. They say that for every basket in real person? In real person. I've actually never been to a real life basketball game, so maybe that's also why I don't really enjoy it. To me, watching it on TV is really boring. Do you get to shove that in Braddock's face? Not really, because he doesn't really care about hockey, and so it's kind of like, I don't know, going to a World of Warcraft player and being like, yo, my EVE Online guild fucking fucked this up and blah blah blah, and they're just like, okay, good for you, I guess. You still got free tickets to Blue Jays? I've been to more Blue Jays games than any of the other teams, so I don't know why that is, because I hate baseball, but for some reason I've been to the Sky Dome more than I have any other of the venues. All right, here we go. You have a box? Oh, Blitz, you are so fancy. I don't know what that means for the Sky Dome, but that sounds cool. It's not the Sky Dome anymore. What is it? The Rogers Center? And before you tell me it's not even the Rogers Center anymore. I don't even know. It's called the Sky Dome because that's the coolest name ever. Who the fuck cares who owns it now? Alrighty, friends. Do we have anyone that's brand new? Just so I know how to cater my explanation. I got to sit in a fancy box at a Clemson game once. That was the coolest shit ever. I was like,
I see 2 cutscene indicators in Alliance B.
Alright, friends, welcome. So no one said that they were new, in which case I'll just not say anything about phase 1 and we'll just go in and see what happens. But here are your light party groups, if that helps determine your positions for phase 2, which we can do quickly here just to make sure everyone knows where they are. We can do spread positions first. And for towers, at least in the east-west, north people will go north, south people will go south, and then we're rotating clockwise from that. Ava, where are you? You will be over here. You're gonna be the inside healer. So your tile, if you open up that raid plan, you basically just follow where that tile is. Have you been in the middle before, Ava? Because if not, I can do like a quick rundown explanation for you. At least for the first part. You never made it to phase 2. Okay, so in that case, I highly recommend just pulling up that raid plan, especially if you have like a second monitor or something. But at least for page 2 on that raid plan, you can see the exact tile that you're meant to stand in. And phase 2 is literally just kind of memorizing where to stand for stuff. The middle is pretty simple at the beginning, and then it gets a little bit more complicated a little bit further in. But for the middle, at least for the first part for you in the middle, you basically just find your tile, stand in it, which I believe it's like the outside tile. I don't know, I'll have to open up the raid plan. But you stand in it, and you can refresh your tile kind of in between boss mechanics. The way that we do refreshes in the middle is the tank will always go first, then the healer, then the DPS. So it's kind of like the priority system, because you can't have 2 people on a tile or you die. So you kind of want to let everyone sort of like take their turn to kind of refresh their tile in the middle. And then when the towers pop up, one of those towers is going to have a single circle in it and the other one will have 2. So basically we just kind of play it like whatever's closest to you or whatever's like immediately accessible for you, you're going to run to that tower. And again, same priority where the tank will move first into the tower, then the healer into whatever tower is next to them, and then the DPS will go into whatever's left over. And then you just soak the tower that way. And then the only thing for the seed placement is you will always kind of place it in the south of the center, which this might not make sense to you if you haven't actually seen phase 2. So maybe I'll just hold off on that for now so I don't confuse you. But at least you know like the tower stuff and what tile to stand in and how to like refresh your tile for the very beginning. And then once we get in there, we can go back and actually go over it, because then we'll have like an idea of what it actually looks like. Yeah, you're gonna have a ranged DPS, which is Ellen right next to you over there, from Group B or Alliance B. And obviously your regular heals, like your AoE heals, won't hit them, so you do have to target heal on them. But you just watch your 3 people in your corner basically when you're in the center there. Okay, for the rest of us, I will be doing callouts for phase 1. If you get lost or you have questions, you know, just ask anytime you need. You can type, you can talk, doesn't matter. Interrupt me whenever you need. But I think for the most part, phase 1 seems like people know what they're doing. I know there's a group that is in their own Discord, so hopefully if they need cross communication, we can do that in chat. But who's missing? Okay, waiting on Louis. I have faith in us. There's a giant glop of ice that I'm trying to break in my drink, and it is huge. Right side of the group, or party, whatever. Ugh, boss. There we go, that's the word. Apparently I need to warm up my callouts. Away from boss. If you're a melee, you can cheese it and just stand in it. We can heal you. Or cover you, or whatever. Alrighty. AoE blast with a bleed, going into phase 1. Oh my god, it's so much nicer now that I can speak again without having globs of mucus coming out of my nose. Love it. It's nice to be somewhat back to normal. Still a little goobery, but it's much better. This is front tethers. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging forward at the end of your timer. If you are instead tethered here, you are dodging back at the end of your timer. Get ready for laser beams from the edge. Find that first set of beams, look to see where the second ones will be, and then as they start exploding, you can move into those areas. Get ready for the first mechanic coming up. You can slowly start to move your way out of the middle. We're gonna get sucked in, so find a corner after the suck in and the circle disappears. Move into the center. Move in now. Alright, first set of hands. Please go away and handle your hand at the edge, please. Alright, find your tanks. Group B, you're gonna need to pop lots of things. We got wild charges, be behind your tanks if you can. Alright, next round of hands. Please go away and do your thing. Help res if you can. Alright, more laser beams coming up. That's annoying. I hate that it's like a 3-second thing. Alright, when it is safe for you, when it's safe, we're going to the right side of the boss, right side. You can use your knockback immunity if you have it here. If you don't, stay out of the middle. We're gonna get knocked back. Put your butt to the corner. Beautiful. Alright, next round of hands. Your turn. Flares are incoming. Flares will go to the respective corner. If you don't have one, you're going underneath the boss's chin. Underneath, nice and tight. Next round of hands. Alrighty, get everyone healed up. Here's the final AoE blast, and platform is going back to normal. Okay, you can start making your way towards your phase 2 positions. The tiles and stuff are about to come up. Make sure you're in your spot and get ready for a massive AoE blast. Down here, Ava, over to the southwest. You're gonna be on the outside tile there. Alright, kill the Atmos and the intercards, please. Make sure they are down. We're gonna have another AoE blast coming up. We have an extra body over here. Alrighty, mini boss mechanics are happening east and west. There's a second one. Spread for a second
Spread.
round.
Probably gonna die.
Spread
Yeah,
for ease.
We do have an extra body, just be careful. Final dodge. Towers, towers, towers. Okay, not bad.
Yep.
Alright, so phase 1 seemed good. Any questions for phase 1? That was only one of the patterns possible, so we might see something different coming up, but, you know, as long as everyone kind of was okay with that. Let's do phase 2 positions quickly one more time, because we did have some extra bodies all over the place. So this is kind of like the rough depiction of phase 2, I guess, these waymarkers. But if you want to open up the raid plan as well, it's page 2 on the raid plan. We'll show you exactly where you need to stand at the very beginning of phase 2. So Ava, you are directly southeast here, and I believe you're in the tile that basically pops up right here. The one that kind of like crops, or like there's like a tiny nook towards the west. That's your tile basically, or your starting tile. Our side did fantastic with mini boss stuff and towers and all that. That was great, even with the extra body. Evil Duck, thank you for that, like, legit sweet move over to the side. I don't know, it was awesome. I think Group C was okay. We did have some deaths in, like, B and stuff, but I think that might have just been from, like, people missing or whatever. So the reason we died there is because we were missing too many bodies from the towers, which is going to happen with lots of deaths. Let me just quickly do a quick rundown for the people that are new for phase 2. So the inside, specifically for you, Ava, you're going to be in this tile basically almost the whole time. You can refresh. You have about 40 seconds before it starts to, like, threaten to drop you into the void. But what we like to, like, you, like, if I pretend to be you, I would basically just stand here, watch Blitz or Minami and Ellen. So Blitz is the tank. He's always going to refresh his tile, and what I mean by that is you're just going to step off of your tile into a new one and step right back on to your old one. That will refresh the timer for the death timer or whatever. But once you see Blitz do, or sorry, I keep saying Blitz. Once you see Minami do that, you are then free to do that. Like, it is your turn next. You are the second person in that, so you can just dip in here, refresh, dip back into your spots. And then Ellen will do the same as the third person in that line. And then for towers, depending on where they spawn and how they spawn, there might be one that spawns right on top of you, in which case you don't have to move. But if, for example, there's a tower right here on Ellen, and then there's a tower on Blitz that has 2 slots, or maybe it's 2 slots over where Ellen is, or it could even be up here, it doesn't matter. Like, in this corner of yours, you will see 2 towers, and you're just going to eyeball it and say, okay, that tower is closer to me, that's where I'm going to go. You still have to wait for Blitz to move first. Wherever Blitz chooses to move, whatever tower they're going to soak. And then you then choose, like, when it's your turn to move, you then choose which tower you're going to soak, either the 2-1 or the single one. And then Ellen will take over what's left. So it's pretty simple movement for you. It's just very controlled movement in that you don't want to be moving excessively off of your tile, just so you don't get oopsies with other people. So on this raid plan, I just want to make sure everyone is on the same page. 1 second. Let me open this up. So phase 2 is very much like memorizing where you need to be basically the whole time. It's really stupid, but that's just the way it is. The next major thing about where to be, or where to learn where to be, whatever, is when we start to drop seeds. For the people on the inside, if you look at page 7 of the raid plan, you'll see the 2 inner center tiles are like where you drop seeds. And it's super easy as long as a seed spawns in each, where they have like those markers, C, A, B, and D is where they are. So if the seeds spawn in each corner, just 1 in each corner, it's super easy because you basically just run up the lane, drop your seed in that middle tile, and then go back to where you came from. The difficulty comes when there's 2 seeds that spawn in the same corner, and this is where you have to follow that priority again, where tanks will always go first and furthest, then healers, then DPS. So Ava, if it's you and Minami that both have seeds, Minami will go first and you will drop it in the second, like the southern center tile. But if it's you and Ellen, like you and a DPS, you have to go to the top. No, you would go up here. So C. So you're basically going to drop it at C no matter what, unless it's you and the DPS, in which case you will drop it at A. Just move up at one tile. And then when you're dropping it on these tiles, just make sure that they're kind of like away from each other. You don't want to drop them too close to each other here. You kind of want to drop them in like the north and south, closer to the boss corners of those tiles. But that's it. And then if you go to page... Where are we? Oh, I guess so the seeds that we're dropping, they're going to drop puddles on the ground. Those puddles will be baited by the people on the outside in the east and west groups. However, there will be a set of tethers that may attach to you in the corner. And for this is kind of the same priority where Blitz will always be the one to move, the tank will always be the one to move, or the healer, the DPS kind of stays still. But if you happen to have a tether on you and you're attached to someone else in your group with that tether, you're basically just going to run down the lane in the center as far as you need to go for it to break, and then you go back to your spot. More memorization, unfortunately. Page 11, if you need to spread, this is done within your tile, so it's like a little bit simpler for you in the center or for the people in the center because you're already in your tile kind of spread. But you just have to make sure you're away from the people in the center as well. But everyone needs to know where to spread for that. And then the last thing you have to memorize in phase 2, or at least this part of phase 2, is your swap positions, which is page 16. I know this is a lot of memorizing, but again, the middle people kind of have it easy because you just stand in your tile the whole time. And as long as you're in that tile that you're assigned to, you're good. East and west, we have a little bit of a slightly different whatever, but everyone I think should know where to stand for that. Okay, that was a ton of talking, and I'm so sorry because that is so much information and so much like to remember, and so many different mechanics to remember different positions for. The best way to practice all that is to simply just practice. So if you have questions, let me know. Other than that, it's just kind of like doing it and then like internalizing where you're supposed to stand for each mechanic for phase 2. So I say we just pull and try it, but if anyone needs any clarification, let me know. I mean, that's like basically any fight boiled down, right? When this happens, stand here. When this happens, do this. Very scripted. Away from boss. Left side of boss. Alright, big AoE blast with a bleed and phase 1 coming up. If you are currently tethered, you have back dodge. At the end of your timer, you will be dodging back. If you are tethered here, you are front dodging at the end of your timer. Get ready for lasers from the side. First mechanic coming up. Be ready for it. Okay, you can slowly start to move your way out of the center. We're gonna get knocked back, so make sure you're on the number with your butt facing the corner. And out of the middle. Yeah, middle. Very dangerous. First round of hands, please go away. We are storing death for later. Get ready for wild charges. Make sure you are behind your tanks. Group C and B, make sure you pop extra coolies if you need them. Okay, you got your people up. Good job. Ready for big heals. Alright, next round of hands. Go away, please. More lasers to dodge. Head to the right side, right side, right side. You can use your knockback here if you have it. If you don't, you're gonna be at the corner and we're getting sucked in. When that circle disappears, you're gonna move into the middle. In middle now. Next round of hands. Flares are incoming. If you've got a flare on you, head to your corner. If you don't, underneath the boss, please. Final round of hands, your turn. Alright, big AoE blast. If you're rezzing here, make sure you don't lose your immunity until you are healed, just so you don't die again. Alright, head to your
Inside
spots.
tanks, please remember to provoke the boss.
Okay, everyone is hopefully in their spot. Kill the Atmos, please. AoE blast coming up again. And mini boss mechanics will be happening soon on East and West. Middle people, you guys are waiting on the towers. There's 1, 2, spread for us second round, and 3. Spread here. 1 more dodge. And towers, towers, towers. Okay.
Unfortunately, I couldn't reorient myself after that death, unfortunately.
No problem. Any questions so far? We'll probably chain pull until we hit like something that's like egregious that we need to stop and talk about, but for the most part, what I've seen, they're just like little oopsie deaths that snowball a bit, so no problem.
I'm just still pretty lost on where to go for the beginning of P2. Like that's about as far as I got with my static. And
Sure.
here,
What group are
checks.
you in and who's talking? Let me see.
I am the Dragoon in Alliance B.
Alliance B?
Yeah.
Sybil? Okay. So you will be... Are you in group 1 or group 2 inside of Alliance B?
I, honest to God, have no idea. I thought I
let's
was.
do that. Let's do this set of waymarkers? Yeah. Let's quickly just do light party groups again so that everyone at least can figure out if they're 1 or 2 inside of their alliance. And that should hopefully clear up most things. Let's see. Looks like you're group 2. Okay, so in that case, you would be in the northeast corner, I believe. Hold on, let me bring up the username marker.
It's probably they need a faked range miss because they have.
Oh, do they have 3 melee? Oh, disgusting. Okay. All right, who wants to be fake melee or fake ranged? It's always the other way. Someone has to be fake melee, but all right. So let me see here.
Okay, so Kralian took fake ranged.
Oh, Kralian is fake range. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, then I assume you are then, let me just double check. Who's your partner? Nafika is your DPS person? I believe they're group 1, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, it seems like they're group 1. Okay, yeah. So you would be basically M, so if you're looking at the raid plan, you are M, hold on. Now I'm getting confused.
M1.
M1 of Alliance B. So you would start, let me pull up page 2 here. You are basically in like the northmost little alcove in the northeast. Does that make sense? Like if you look at page 3 of the raid plan, you are M2, right at the very top northeast corner.
Got it. Yeah. I'm on my phone, so sorry that it took a minute to reply. Yeah, I think I got it now. Thank you.
No problem. I know it's a little harder when you don't have like 3 monitors or something. But yeah, so you're essentially following, like if you click through the raid plan, anywhere you see that M2 for Group B, like the yellow M2, that is you, essentially. So if you are ever confused about like a specific mechanic, you can click on that, or you can use that GitHub thing. Well, again, on your phone might be a little harder, but you're essentially following that, and that is like your guide, I guess, of where to stand for each mechanic. But hopefully that helps, and if it doesn't, or if you're still confused, let us know. But I think it's literally, unfortunately, just like memorize this position and just be there and, you know, handle stuff from there, so.
No, it definitely helped. Thank you so much.
Of course. No. That was exact. You didn't misunderstand. You got it correctly, Elk. But my question, here, I'll just type it to you. Right side, right side. Away from group. Alright, big AoE blast with a bleed, and we're going into phase 1. This is front tethers. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is back tethers. You will be dodging backwards at the end of your timer. Get ready for laser beams from the edges. First mechanic coming up, it will be flares. Be ready. When it is safe for you, head to your corner or underneath the boss. Get ready for healer stacks. So healers spread out. Find your healer and stack with them, please. We had some extra damage there. Head to the left side of the boss. Left side of the boss. First round of hands, please go away. We are storing knockback for later. Second round of hands, you are up. Third round of hands, your turn. Look away from boss, look away from ads, look away from everything. Alrighty, when you are able to, we're going to the left side of the boss, left side of the boss, left side. Knockback is coming up. You can use your knockback immunity here. If you don't have one, stand on the number with your butt towards the corner. Be out of the middle. Alrighty. Space lasers coming from the edges. Next round of hands, you're next. We're getting sucked in to the corner, out of the middle. When the circle in the middle disappears, we're gonna go into the middle. Go in now, in. Beautiful. All right, final AoE blast coming up. Let's get everyone up and alive. If you're rezzing into this, be careful not to move. Alrighty, we can start heading to our phase 2 positions. Here comes a massive AoE blast with a bleed. Big heals. Okay, the Atmos are up. Please kill them. Another AoE blast is about to happen. Alright, mini boss mechanics on the edges here. Here's 1, 2,
Pairs on each.
3. Partners for our second round. 1 more dodge. And towers, towers, towers. Okay. So I am noticing a lot of deaths in Group B going into that first bleed AoE. Is there anything that we can do to help with that? Like, is it, are people out of range of heals? Are you missing shields on someone? Because it looks like you're basically just ticking down to death from that initial blast. But if you have, like, within your group, mitigation or anything that you can, like, help curb that, like, initial blast, it'll help with the bleed. That's fine, Sybil. No problem. We can refill. Okay, well, while they talk about that, we can go ahead and try to fill up. If you need a break or anything, take advantage of the time. I'll see what we can get in Party Finder. Okay, now I can stuff my face with pretzels. Ready to go. Don't you just love it?
As if there was ever a time where you didn't.
Stuff my face with pretzels? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes I stuff my face with Cheetos, sweet
Well, I'm
tarts.
just saying, there's no situation under which it's like, now I can.
Buds go in the bud hole.
La la la. Man, I love Party Finder on a Monday.
Maintenance Monday, no less.
Oh, yeah. And to add the cherry on top, what, 2 weeks before next patch, live letter?
Aganegi.
Is he here?
I mean, he's probably only a DM away.
I like this PF. It says, streamers are sending you to hell and may not know they're doing so.
What PF says that?
I don't know, some random whatever, like the, I don't know, advertising PFs. I don't even know what you call these.
Why do I see 2 for Twerk Tower 80s? Not just 1, but 2.
Listen, sometimes one is not enough when it comes to twerk towers, okay?
You know, you right.
Oh, Miz, do you want to switch to shield?
Oh, yeah, that's a good call. We were doing okay, I think, but it'll make it easier. What is this? Oh. It's pressing the wrong button. What incarnation is a twerk tower? I can't even say it fast.
That's where your ass is the bomb.
It's kind of self-explanatory in the name now. Or at least, I think it, I don't know, maybe my understanding is not accurate.
No, as a self-appointed bass player, I can say that is totally correct.
The cream of chicken trick is pretty sick. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can play around with it too and get some different flavors going. You can also use different cream of X's. Like, it doesn't have to be chicken. You can do mushroom. You could do celery sometimes, but that one is more specific to, like, what you're cooking, I would say. Hey, okay. I don't know if this is me being a boomer, but has the taste of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup changed over the years? Because I feel like when I was a kid, and this could also be like my own taste buds changing into adulthood, whatever. Hi.
Hell yeah, Iggy. We love you.
Well, speak for yourself, Asm. Some of us hate him.
Hell yeah, Iggy. I love you.
But I feel like it doesn't taste the same anymore. I also miss when the can came out shaped like a can, or the sauce came out shaped like the can. Yeah, that's why I hate you, Iggy. For me, hate is above love. We share tacos together, I hate you for life.
Oh, goddamn.
Damn, that's low.
No, but it's like the greatest compliment.
I'm not sure about that.
My autistic brain goes out.
Think about it. It's the extremity, or like the extremity, the extremeness of the emotion. Soup gel out of a can. Yep. I need it to be the shape, because I feel like ever since they stopped doing, or they whatever they added to make it fall out in clumps instead of the glob of can shape, ever since they've done that, I feel like it hasn't tasted the same. And I miss how it used to taste, because it was delicious back then. And now it kind of tastes weird. Alright, just waiting on at 10. Okay, awesome. Let's go. Okay. Any questions before we basically go in and pull? La 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 la. Lu, 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 lu. Awesome. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if I remember how to scholar. I say that as if I ever knew how to scholar in the beginning.
Yell words and vote louder.
Let your fairy handle the light word, it'll be no problem.
Yeah! I'm a DPS, Jeff. Right side. Left side. AoE blast with a bleed. This is front tethers. If you're currently tethered, you're dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is back tethers. You will be dodging back at the end of your timer. Dodging laser beams. Get ready for that first mechanic. It will be flares. Be ready for flares. Head to your corner when it's safe or underneath the boss. Find your healer and stack with them, please. Away from the boss, away from the boss. Run to the Bravo marker. Away, away, away. I'm gonna get the tank in Alliance B. Storing death for later. Next set of hands. Look away from the boss, look away from the ads. Head to the left side of the boss, left side of the boss. If you have reses and stuff, please help. We got a knockback coming, or sorry, a suck-in coming. Be on the corner. When the circle disappears, go in. Next round of hands, you're up. We're getting knocked away. Be on the number with your butt towards the corner. And one more AoE blast. If you're rezzing into this, watch your immunity. Alright, everyone head to your positions for phase 2. Please kill the Atmos. An AoE blast is incoming. Mini boss mechanics are happening.
break eat.
Spread for us at the end.
Hey,
Last one. And towers. So we were a little shaky in phase 1, and I think that kind of led to some more shakiness in phase 2. Oh, don't worry about donut and all that, because I'll call that out. That happens way after the towers. To the right. I can't remember. Do I have Selena? I do. Okay. No, I don't. What? No, I do. Okay. Away from boss. Alright, AoE blast with the bleed into phase 1. This is backhand. If you're currently tethered, you'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. This is forward tether. If you are currently tethered, you're dodging forward at the end of your timer. Get ready for lasers. A 3 stack there, be careful. First mechanic coming up, be ready. It will be flares. Flares, expect flares. Alright, when it's safe for you, you can head over to your flare corner or underneath the boss. Okay, find your healer and stack on top of them, please. But don't get too close to others. And head to the left side of the boss. Left side of the boss. Alright, first round of hands. Go away, please. Second round, your turn.
storing death.
Thank you. And third round. Look away from boss, look away from ads, look away. To the left side of the boss, left side, left side, left side. Use your knockback immunity. If you don't have one, run to the corner, get sucked in. Once that circle disappears, you are moving into the circle. Lasers to dodge. Another 3 stack on that side, be careful. Next round of hands are coming up. Alrighty, hands, take them away. Sucked in again, sucked in. Get to the corner, get out of the middle. And when the middle circle disappears, we're gonna move into the middle. Move in now. Awesome. One more AoE blast into next platform. Alrighty, let's head over to phase 2 positions. Please kill the Atmos. Another AoE blast is coming up. Alright, mini boss mechanics. Here's 1, 2,
Pairs on each.
3. Partners for us at the end.
Ava,
Last
take
one.
the tower.
Tower. Okay, we're almost getting there. We still have some bodies dropping before towers start. We can reset.
Do I need to go over positioning for that?
I saw some tile crossing there. That's what happened in the Alliance speak. Ah, okay.
Sounds good. Left side. Right side. AoE blast with a bleed. This is back tethers. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. This is front tethers. You'll be dodging forward at the end of your timer. Lasers from the edges. Get ready for first mechanic. It's flares again. When it is safe for you, head to your flare corner or underneath the boss. Okay, find your healer and stack with them. Away from the boss, away, away, away. First round of hands, you are up. We are storing knockback for later. Second round of hands, your turn. And third round of hands. Oops. Look away from boss, look away from eyeballs. Heading to the left side of the boss, left side. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. If you don't, we're getting knocked back. Be at the number with your butt towards the corner. Laser beams again. Next round of hands, your turn. One more mechanic. It says suck in, everyone to the corner, get out of the middle. When the circle disappears from the middle, move into that middle. Okay, go in now. Alright, final AoE blast. Let's get everyone alive and healthy. Heading to our phase 2 positions. Kill the Atmos, please. Get ready for another AoE blast. Mini boss mechanics are incoming. There's 1, 2,
Pairs eat.
and 3. Pairs at the end for us. Final 1. And towers, towers, towers. Alright. We can't recover from this. Too many people down. So I think we had a snowball death on our poor little white mage there. Where if you are rezzing into that final AoE, just be very, very careful. This goes for anyone, not just, you know, healers or whatever. But at any point in time, if you're rezzing into an AoE, make sure you are not moving. Do not lose your immunity. I mean, you can move, just don't do actions. You don't want to lose that immunity into an immediate death again. It's very difficult to res in phase 2 at the very beginning, especially if you're from the inside. Because we essentially cannot res you on the east and west until way after the boss mechanics, the mini boss mechanics happen. And you can't even get back into the middle until after that because there's a ring of fire on the outside. But yeah, just be careful resing because it's pretty dangerous to die to that final doom into phase 2. It's hard to kind of recover if people are dying again for no reason. All right, any questions? Definitely go back in. Doot doot. Bop bop. Bop bop. Away from the group. To the right. AoE blast with a bleed. This is front tethers. Make sure you are dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is back tethers. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. Lasers from the edges. Double 3 stack, be careful. It will be flares again, be ready. Alright, flares to the corners or underneath the boss. Get ready for healer stacks. Healer stacks now. Find your healer and stack with them. To the left side of the boss, please. Left side of the boss. First round of hands, you are up. We are storing death for later. Second round of hands, your turn. Third round of hands. Look away from boss, look away from ads. We are heading to the left side of the boss. Use your knockback immunity here if you have it. Get out of the middle, and after the second, move into the center. Next round of laser beams next. Alright, next round of hands, you're up. There's gonna be one more mechanic after this, so be out of the middle. It's a knockback, be on the number with your butt towards the corner, out of the middle, out of the middle, out of the middle, out of the middle, out of the middle. I've got Azim and Ava next. AoE blast. If you're rezzing here, be super careful not to lose your immunity. And if you have extra slip casts and stuff, please help. Okay, find your spot or find your place in phase 2. That's unfortunate.
We should just reset.
Yep, reset for sure. Left side. Right side. AoE blast with a bleed. This is front tethers. You'll be dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is backhand. You will be dodging back at the end of your timer. Lasers from the edges. Get ready for first mechanic. Knockback. Be on the number with your butt towards the corner. First set of hands, go away please. We are storing knockback for later. Get ready for wild charges. Everyone, wild charges. Get behind your tanks. And get ready for big heals. Next round of hands. Laser beams again. Alright, when it is safe for you, we are heading to the right side of the boss. Right side of the boss. Use your knockback immunity here if you have it. If you don't, we're going to get knocked back. So be on the number, out of the middle, with your butt towards the corner. Flares are incoming. If you have a flare on you, please run to your corner. If you don't, you're underneath the boss. Next round of hands, you're up. Oh my god, I turned too early. That is the biggest load of bullshit ever. AoE blast. Man, I got nothing to work with. Nothing to work with. Alright, kill Atmos.
Reset.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, how can we stop some of these like phase 1 deaths near the end there? Because we're getting a lot of them and it's getting increasingly difficult to kind of recover into phase 2. And we're just like not seeing phase 2 because of that. So what's happening? Are people getting hit by, well, I guess right there, people got hit by dooms and stuff, myself included. So it's not like, you know, it's out of the question. It happens sometimes, no big deal. But we just had a lot of people getting hit by dooms. So is it people just misunderstanding the hands or not remembering what they're doing? Are people dying to random stuff that we can like explain better? Or I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure what some of these deaths that I'm seeing, where they're coming from. I know some of them are dooms because it's like the timing for the doom, but let me know if there's like something that's gotten you like more than once that you're unsure of. Okay. I like your paper, your paper thing. That's awesome. And again, honestly, even if you forget what your hand is, as long as you're the only person getting hit by the doom and you're not overlapping with anyone else, that's fine. Like, that's not a big deal because it's just like a couple people within the party that will get doom if that's the case. And that can be a CNED, but it's just like if you're hitting other people, that's a problem. Okay, well let's just try again and see if we can get it, if we can clean it up a bit.
Food check as well. It's been about 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Away from the boss. Right side of the boss. Blast and bleed. This is back tethers. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. This is front tethers. You will be dodging forward at the end of your timer. Get ready for space. Lasers. First mechanic coming up after this laser beams. You can start to make your way out of the middle a bit here. We're gonna get knocked back. Be on the number with your butt towards the corner. Out of the middle. Alrighty, first set of hands. You're up. We are storing a knockback for later. You can start moving towards your wild charge positions. Find your tanks. Stand behind them. Big heals here. Alright, next set of hands, you are up. More laser beams from the edges. When it's safe for us, we are gonna head to the left side of the boss. Left side. Use your knockback immunity here if you have it. If you don't, we're getting knocked back, so be on the number, out of the middle, with your butt towards the corner. Next round of hands, your turn. Flares are incoming. Head to the corner with your flare or underneath the boss. Next round of hands, you're up. One more mechanic, get out of the middle. Never mind, I'm just kidding. It's an AoE blast. All right, everyone head to your phase 2 positions here. We are nice and healthy, so let's do what we can here. All right, kill the Atmos, please. We've got an AoE blast coming up. AoE blast. Mini boss mechanics. Spread for a second round.
Spreadies.
One more. And towers, 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 towers. Okay, beautiful. All right, get ready for either donut or cross attack from the middle boss. I'll call it out when it happens. Coming soon. It is donut. Everyone get close to the boss. Make sure you're within her hitbox.
Closer, closer.
Not that close. All right, Atmos are back up. Please kill. If you have the super short timer, look away from others and vomit over the edge. All right, getting ready to drop seeds. Make sure you drop them where you are meant to.
Ava, you can drop them in the middle.
Yeah, right on this tile here. Oh, no, over here.
No, not that one.
It's okay, we can go over that. Get ready for intercardinal attack. Everyone to the intercardinal, intercardinal, intercardinal. All right, if you know where to bait your puddle, please do so now. If you don't, that's fine. We'll talk about it soon. Once you are tethered, you can start to run and break that tether. Get ready to interrupt mini bosses. When you break your tether, you can head back to where you came from and be ready for either wild charge or spread attack. It's spread attack. All right. Just trying to see as many of the mechanics so that we can kind of help explain now that people have seen them. Okay, so towers were almost perfect. That was awesome. Immediately after towers will be either the donut attack or that cross attack that we saw. If it's the cross attack, we just go to the intercardinal. If it's donut, we just stay inside her hitbox. Seed placement was almost good. The middle one was missing, which Ava, yeah, you're aware. It's okay. Panic will happen, at least until you see it, and that's why we practice. But you just drop it in the center tile there. The timers all basically call for the 3 hits of it. In case I don't call it, you're just basically looking at your timer. When it's super low, just look away from others. You just don't want to breathe on people with your vomit. It's disgusting. Other than that, Atmos spawn up again. After we drop the seed puddles, the next attack is going to be the opposite of the donut or the cross attack. So whichever one she didn't do at first, she'll then do at that point. And then we bait the puddles. And again, this is just memorization of what puddle you were assigned to bait. So the outside people, melee and ranged, are baiting all the puddles that we dropped. And then the inside people, you guys are just clumping kind of together, but still within your tile. And then the tank or the healer will run away from the DPS player to break the tether that connects you to, like, connects your bodies. And then next is either the wild charge, which is pretty simple. Tanks just have to be in front of each of their sectors with everyone else behind them, or like slightly like as behind them as they can be. And then the spread is, again, memorization. I stand here if I am this person, and just make sure you're not too close to anyone else. So we're almost to like halfway through the second phase. Like, we've almost seen up to the swap, which is where everyone kind of flips their spot on the platform, and then you do whatever mechanics are there instead. So we're getting there. That was good. And the key is getting into phase 2 alive and healthy. So keep that up. If we can keep that getting even a little bit cleaner, we'll be able to see more of it. Yes, when we get into phase 2, if you're on the inside and you're a tank, please Voke. We're getting auto attacks or extra auto attacks on the outside, which is too much to heal through. So please Voke. And healers, make sure you're taking care of everyone inside of your corner, even if they're not in your alliance. Some of you are going to have DPS or healers or whatever from other, or not healers, whatever, tanks, etc. from other alliances inside your corner, and it is your responsibility to keep them alive as well. So just a heads up. Okay, that was a really good pull though. So let's do that again, and hopefully we see more of phase 2.
Hold.
We don't have a countdown going.
Oh, sorry. I'm used to Miz just pressing quick play.
Oh yeah.
It's usually me that does the countdown.
He's making fun of me because in Rivals, I literally just press the next game button without even looking to see if people are ready. It's the equivalent of Azim's pull timer.
Listen, since you complained about it, I've been doing ready checks. Yeah, seed drop positions are page 7 of the raid plan. Waiting on Ms. Tech.
Oh, sorry. I am ready.
And Dion.
Dion's ready, sorry.
When she hears that ready, that thing's so fast to hit the countdown.
I type very quickly.
Left side. Right side.
Somewhere.
Over there. Alright, AoE blast. This is front tethers. You'll be dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is back tethers. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. Get ready for lasers. First mechanic coming up. Whoops. We're getting sucked in, so make your way to a corner. After the suck in, and when the circle disappears, go into the middle. Alright, first round of hands, please go away. We are storing knockback for later. Get ready for wild charges. Find your tanks and stand behind them. Alright, next round of hands, your turn. Laser beams coming up. Alright, when it is safe for you, we're heading to the left side of the boss. Left side. You can use your knockback immunity if you have it. If you don't, stay out of the middle. You got a knockback coming, put your butt on the corner, or on the number towards the corner. Next round of hands. Flares are incoming. Get ready for flares. Head to your corner or underneath the boss. Final round of hands, your turn. Alright, top everyone off. Get ready for the final AoE. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, if you can help res, please do so. That might just be too much. But we can do what we can. Alright, big AoE with a bleed. Please kill the Atmos.
Mini boss east is right.
Woo! Atmos was
What
not
was
killed.
that?
That was the Atmos, I think.
I think somebody mentioned that they lost their ad and that buffed the boss.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'll do it too. It was vote off. Maybe. That's like the elaborate PvP. Someone vokes the mini boss.
I'm not sure how somebody in the middle would even target the mini boss.
Heal aggro.
To the right. AoE blast with bleed. This is back tethers. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. This is front tethers. You will be dodging forward at the end of your timer. Lasers. Flares are incoming. Be ready for flares. Alright, when it's safe for you, head to the corner. Otherwise underneath the boss. Find your healer and stack with them. Get away from the boss, away from the boss, away, 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 away. First round of hands, you are up. We are storing knockback for later. Find your tanks, be behind your tanks. Sorry, next round of hands. Wrong rotation, mistake. Third round of hands, your turn. Alright, looking away from boss, look away from ads. Look away, look away. Alright, we are heading to left side of the boss. Left side, left side, left side. Use your knockback immunity here if you have it. If you don't, be on the number with your butt towards the corner. Out of the middle, middle. Alright, laser beams. 3 stack there, right through the middle. Be careful. Next round of hands, you are coming up. I don't remember what I was. I think it was back in. Awesome. Knockback, knockback. Be on the number out of the middle, butt towards the corner. Alright, final AoE here. Okay, top everyone off and get ready for phase 2 positions. Kill the Atmos, please. Atmos. Another AoE blast is incoming. Mini boss mechanics happening. Here's number 1. Number 2.
Pairs each.
And 3. Pairs press in the middle. Second round. One more dodge. And towers, 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 towers. Beautiful, excellent. All right, wait for the call out for donut or the cross attack. It's donut, everyone close to the boss. Just be within her hitbox, that's all you need. Atmos are spawning again. Please kill them. Kill them here. We're about to get debuffs. If you have the super short debuff right away, please look away from others and vomit away from others. Getting ready to drop seeds. Remember, seeds in the middle, 2 middle platforms east and west, or one of you over here. Yeah, beautiful. Get ready for intercardinals. Everyone to the intercardinals as soon as you're able to. Intercardinals now. After this, we will be baiting our seed puddles. So the outside people are baiting all the puddles. The inside people are clumping together and waiting for those tethers to come out. Okay, just be by your puddle. Once the tether attaches to you, you can start running until it breaks and then come back to where you came from. Get ready to interrupt the mini-boss. Interrupt mini-boss now. On your way back, get ready for either Wild Charge or Spread. It is spreads for everyone. Everyone's spread. Alright, mini bosses on the outside are casting something. Do the opposite of what her cast says. Stand in the opposite of where she says. And then we're going to adjust everyone for the middle boss. Be behind the laser beam and then start following it around. If you are next to Vomit, next to debuff timer, make sure you look away from others. And mini boss tanks, we've got a tank buster coming up on you. Atmos are coming back alive. Please kill them. Please kill Atmos.
East is mostly.
Alright, if you remember your swap position, please stand. That's fine. We'll do what we can. Swap positions. Okay, not bad. So if you're alive here, just, you know, can do what you can. Just for me, just so you can see what the mechanics are here. But on the outside, you are doing the opposite of what the mini boss is casting. On the inside, we are waiting on towers. So, oh no, I just rezzed her there. Come over here. Come on this side. Yeah, just stay right there. Asm can stay put. We're gonna die anyway, but good practice.
She killed me with the auto. I did it correctly.
What would a chaotic run be without Ms. Murder?
Well, technically, I didn't murder you there.
No, the boss
You
did.
tried.
Oh.
I was trying not to murder you. If I wanted to murder you, I could have just stayed put and have you res on top of me.
There does seem to be a small grace period.
There is, but I still don't trust the boss. That was a really good pull, though. Very good.
Does anyone have any questions? Need clarification?
Yeah, there's the question about the mini boss there. So the boss herself, or the mini boss herself, is casting either, it'll say core lateral, or it'll say lateral core. And she's just, whatever the cast bar is, shows you what she will attack around her sides first. So she'll either do her sides or her middle. And you basically just stand in the opposite spot, dodge both. And then what I do is, as I'm like setting myself to dodge the first of the core lateral, whatever, then you look at Cloud of Darkness, like the middle boss, and you'll see the arrow either rotating clockwise or counterclockwise. It's yellow or blue. And then I basically, as I'm planning where I dodge the mini boss mechanics, I just move in such a way that I end up behind the arrows, like either on the north side or the south side that happens to be behind where the arrows are pointing from the big boss. Like the big boss just has a giant arrow circle thing, like that indicator that you see anytime there's some sort of rotating AoE. She has that from the beginning, like as the mini boss is casting her attack. Like when they first latch onto the outside wall and like start to cast their thing, like before they even teleport, the big boss has the ring of arrows around her. So you can see right away which direction that is happening. But you have lots of time. If you're only worried about the center boss, like if you're in the middle and you're only worried about the center boss, you have lots of time to adjust for positioning. But she does always start the laser itself directly east-west, and then it rotates from there. If that helps, because maybe that's what's like tripping you up. It always starts like that.
I can't figure out which direction the boss is facing when she starts the thing. It's just a big blap.
Just assume directly east-west, like the width of the platforms on the outside. That's the laser beam, like the starting point of the laser beam. And then it's gonna rotate in whatever direction from that east-west. Like you don't even have to look at her face. I just assume east-west is always where it starts.
Whichever direction the rotating indicator is going, you can run opposite that to avoid the first of the lasers and then follow it around.
If you look on page 13 on the raid plan, you can see that red bar that just goes directly east or west, or through east and west. That is the laser beam. Like, her face position doesn't matter because that laser beam is gonna go straight through her. Like, it's in front of her and through her butt, or from her butt. So she starts off in that east-west orientation. So no matter what, that laser beam will always start east-west, and it is the same thickness as the width of the outside platforms, like the squares, if you will. So as long as you are in the position where you're like not in line with those two outside platforms on the east-west, and as long as you're behind the arrows, you should be fine, and then you can just follow it around.
Day. What better gift than a subscription to the Pun Master Raid Guide Maker Extraordinaire?
Happy birthday, this guy.
Happy birthday! I hope you had a good birthday. Everyone has to deal with it, yeah, basically. Yep. It's just some people get to deal with it like right away, and then the people on the outside have to wait for the mini boss mechanic to finish before they can move to dodge the main boss one.
We have to worry about more on the outside, but the floor ain't going to suddenly disappear.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions? Or at least does that hopefully answer? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I got it. It was just a misunderstanding on my part of what was going on.
Yeah, no worries. I feel like the inside people have an easy time at the beginning, but then it's like harder if they get swapped to the outside. I think learning the outside first does you a service, like a better, whatever. In the long run, you're better off learning outside first, I think.
That's why I'm trying to learn both.
Yeah. I mean, everyone eventually has to know both, so it's good that, like, you're learning it all at the same time. But I think it's easier to learn the hard stuff first, I think, than, like, going the other way.
On Jonah and Nothica.
I am ready and not filling out my schedule for this month.
Okay, already. La 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 la. Right side. Away from boss. AoE blast with a bleed. This is back tethers. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. Front tethers, you'll be dodging forward at the end of your timer. Lasers. Get ready for first mechanic. It's knockback beyond the number, out of the middle, with your butt towards the corner, out of the middle. First set of hands, you are up. Storing knockback for later. Find your tanks and stand behind them, please. Big heals. Ooh, Group C. We are dead. That's a lot of PvPing. Let's reset. We don't have a lot of time left, so we might as well just reset.
We should be able to use a gap closer to get away from the hands once that countdown hits 1, I thought.
You can.
You can.
0,
You might have gone a bit too early, so it like snapshotted late.
which is what I.
Left side. Right side. AoE blast. This is front tethers. You'll be dodging forward at the end of your timer. Back tethers. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. Get ready for laser beams. The 3 stack in the middle there, be careful. Get ready for first mechanic. It is a knockback. Be on the number with your butt towards the corner, out of the middle, out of the middle. First set of hands, you are up. Storing death for later, death. Okay, find your tank, get behind them. Get ready for big heals, wild charge mechanic. Next round of hands, you're up. More lasers, more lasers. Alright, when it's safe for you, we're heading to the right side of the boss. Right side of the boss, you can use your knockback immunity here. If you don't have one, we're getting sucked in. So head to the corner. When the circle disappears from the center, go into the center. Next round of hands, you're next. Oh, please take your hands to the edges. Please do not take them in the middle. That sucks. Flares to the center, or the corners. Final round of hands. Ooh, okay, reset. Just reset.
I think we were already at reset when that hand went off in the middle.
Yeah. You can go to the front edge too. Like if you're melee and you don't want to like break whatever, you can do the front edge as well. There's plenty of space. Just make sure most people will be in the middle, just like group wise after handling mechanics. So make sure you are far away from others, and that's why we say take them to the edge, because the edge is guaranteed to give you plenty of space not to hit anyone but yourself. Left side. Right side. AoE Blast and Bleed. This is back tether. You'll be dodging back at the end of your timer. This is front tether. You are dodging forward at the end of your timer. Lasers. Flares are incoming. Be ready for flares. When it's safe for you, head to your flare corner or underneath the boss. Find your healer and stack with your healer. Away from the boss. Everyone away from the boss. Away, away, away. Alright. First set of hands. You are up. Storing death for later. Death. Second set of hands. Your turn. Third set. Look away from boss. Look away from ads. Look away. Look away. Moving to the left side of the boss, left side. You can use your knockback immunity here. If you don't have one, we are getting sucked in. Head to the corner, and after the suck in, move into the middle. Laser beams. Next round of hands. Sucked in, sucked in. Corner, corner, corner. Everyone get out of the middle. When the circle disappears, move into the middle. Into the middle now. Alright, final AoE blast. Alright, heading to our positions for phase 2. Get ready for the massive AoE blast, followed by the bleed. And we are killing Atmos. Kill Atmos, please. Another AoE blast is coming up. Be ready. Mini boss mechanics are happening. Be ready for those. 1, 2,
Hairsies.
3. Partners for a second round. 1 more dodge. Towers, towers, towers. Excellent work. Very nice. Very clean. Alright, we got Doom or Cross Attack. Be ready.
Donut.
Did I say Doom? I definitely did.
You
Cross
did.
Attack. Intercard, intercard. Alright, Atmos are back up. Please kill them. We're about to get debuffs. If you have the super short timer on your debuff, please look away from others. And get ready to drop some seeds. Alright, seeds incoming now. Please drop them in the appropriate spot. Get ready for Donut coming up. Be in her hitbox, in her hitbox. If you are the next timer to be short and about to throw up, please look away from others. Look away now. Alright, you are baiting your puddles next. Stand next to your puddle until it attaches to you, and then start to run as soon as you see it. Interrupt mini bosses. Louis, you can run around and use the Atmos pedal to get back to the center. Everyone spread though. Spread here. Spread, spread, spread.
Louis, you're in my spot.
Look at the mini boss and do the opposite of what she says, and then adjust for the main boss.
I was so close, Ellen.
Oh, I'm totally gonna kill you. I'm gonna move over here. Watch out! Got an extra body, an extra Miztech. Alright, this is gonna be all sorts of wacky because I'm all over the place. But do your best with what you can. We'll see where it puts us. Ridiculous. Alright, kill Atmos, please. Atmos, we're left alive, so we're gonna die here. Ooh.
Cackle, you jerk. One more, are we done?
We can do one more. Yeah. Oh, so in case this wasn't mentioned earlier, but if you die in phase 2 and you're from the middle section, the Atmos puddles, they drop, they leave behind a puddle when they die. That puddle is what you use to get back into the center platform. It gives you like a little teleport arrow, and you basically just have to line yourself up with the arrow so that the arrow is landing you into the middle platform onto your tile or wherever. But you can run around on the outside as well if you are from the outside instead and get res on the wrong side. Just as a heads up, but you are able to get back to your spot if you do die. This is back tether. You will be dodging back at the end of your timer. Front tether here, dodging forward at the end of your timer. Get ready for lasers. Flares are incoming. Be ready for flares. When it's safe for you, head to your flare corner or underneath the boss. Find your healer. Ooh. Whoops. Stack with your healer. Move to the right side of the boss. Right side of the boss. First set of hands, you are up. We are storing knockback for later. Second set of hands, your turn. Look away from boss, look away from eyeballs. Look away, please. Moving to the left side of the boss, left side. You can use your knockback immunity here. If you don't have it, be on the number, out of the middle, and getting knocked to the corner. Laser beams. Watch out, there's a 3 stack on that side. Next set of hands, you are almost up. Okay, take those hands away. Knockback, be on the number, out of the middle, out of the middle, out of the middle, middle, to the corner. Beautiful. Alrighty, if you're rezzing here, be careful not to break your immunity. And let's set up for phase 2. Big AoE blast with a bleed. Everyone to your spots. Alright, kill those Atmos first. Make sure they are down before you do anything else. And get ready for another AoE blast. Mini boss mechanics are happening. 1, 2, 3. Spread for a second round.
Being spread, I literally couldn't see.
1 more. And towers. Alright, that's fine. Just heal through it. No big deal. We're about to do donuts or cross attack incoming. It is donut. Everyone get close to the boss. Close to the boss. Nice and close. Get ready for Atmos to come back. Please kill them as soon as you see them. There they are. Kill, kill, kill. We're about to get debuffs. If you have the super short timer debuff, look away from others and vomit away from others. Seeds are coming down. Please drop them where you need to. After this, be ready for intercardinal. So once you drop your seed,
Eva move.
get to the intercardinal. Alrighty, bait your seed puddles. The one on the side here is a little wacky, but do your best to get it. And if not, I will get it. Yeah. Alright, interrupt mini boss soon. Once those tethers apply to your body, you can start running. And Ava, you can use the Atmos puddle to get back to your tile. It's a puddle over here in like the intercardinal. Wild charges are happening. Wild charges. Big heals. Make sure you're behind your tank. Woof! Okay. We had 2 of them.
I used to have an ass. Not anymore.
It's hers now. She took that in your life.
Still, that was a good pull, honestly, even with the ass robbing.
I need that. Give it back.
Cloud Darkness said no.
She said, nom 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 nom. Alrighty, I am out of time, and I think we are also out of time. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. I'm gonna be doing it again tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right?
Tomorrow's
Yes, tomorrow's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Ugh. But yeah, we'll try again tomorrow.
What do you mean, ugh?
I don't know, time, it just, how does it work, you know?
It marches inexorably forward.
I know, that's what sucks. Oh yeah, it is actually today, you're right. Either way,
Don't
thank you very
forget
much.
the little ladies event.
Imagine.
Thank you for hosting. Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Oh yeah, only, yeah, us East Coast people. Ooh. It's been months since you've played, not even Summer 1. Wish you had more motivation. Hey, honestly though, if you are not feeling it, don't push yourself, right? Like, game's meant to be fun, and if you're not having fun, then don't play it. And don't feel bad about not having fun. It's okay. That's not on you. That's on the game. You know? So if you need to wait a little longer until you feel like playing or having fun, then so be it. No need to beat yourself about it. Beat yourself up about it, you know? Fun is also relative. That's true. Some people enjoy shit games like Marvel Rivals. Not me, though. I prefer to torture myself more directly. Some people like Coke versus Pepsi. Yup. Imagine that. Mrs. Now playing Marvel Rivals. I know, that's the joke. That's the joke. I'm glad you picked up on it, Franco. Because I was just thinking about it. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow for some more Party Finder nonsense. You need to do your achievements. Wait, what are the achievements in Rivals? There's achievements? Uh-oh, don't tell me that. Now I'm gonna fucking do achievements in stupid Rivals. Did I tell you guys I finished all the challenges in Balatro on my phone? So now I have no excuse to use or to not use my Steam Deck because I have won the game. I have won all of the game. Yeah, exactly. Do it on PC. I don't think there's any way I will even attempt to do completionist plus on my phone because that's just stupid. But I might do it on the PC if there's an achievement for it, so we'll see. You still can't complete the black state? Oh my god, Blitz, do you want me to... Oh my god, okay. Do you want me to, like, coach you in the Balatro? I'm basically a master. I'm not really. It's so RNG, literally. Like, I'm telling you. So many of the insane runs that you see, people just, like, fish for, like, perfect starts, you know? And then they're just trying to find the most ridiculous nonsense. MT Culatro? I don't even know how you pronounce that. It looks great on paper. No idea how to say that out loud. Yeah, either way. Okay, so tomorrow more Balatro. Or sorry. I mean, I guess, yeah. But for stream, we're gonna do this game. Whatever this game is called, I forget. Balatro on stream. I mean, I will if people want to watch that. I don't care. I think it's boring to watch, but maybe it's, I don't know. It's very much a chill game where you kind of just yap the whole time, so maybe that's what's fun about it. Tomorrow is just 14, more chaotic. We'll see how much we can do in chaotic before the next patch cycle. And then I'm thinking we play Rivals on Wednesday. We'll see how people feel about that, because I feel like that's like the hype for that has kind of chilled, and so we're not even like filling the group for chat stuff. It is still fun with the people that do show up. Like, don't get me wrong, I still have a blast. But if people are not as interested in it anymore and we want to do something else, like I have a backlog of games that I can also play, so we might start doing that on Wednesdays. We'll see. We'll see. I'm cool either way. But yeah, see you in a bit. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing night, and enjoy maintenance, I guess, because we're about to all get kicked off in about 50 minutes. Variety Wednesdays. There you go. Or call it Variety. Like Wario, but variety. Or war and I don't know. What time for chaotic? Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern-ish. I will probably be late by a couple minutes, give or take. I will do my best to be online at 9, but we'll see. You have a ton of indie game recs? Okay, as long as they're not like 4,000 hours, I am open to most recs from you, Elk. You'll start the event on Discord. Thank you. By 17 after or so. Dude, I tried so hard to be online today. It was literally like 9:01. I was sitting and I was about to log in. I was about to press the button, and Braddock's like, oh my god, can you come here quickly, please? I won't be long, blah, blah, blah. And then he yapped for 5 minutes, and then I was late. So, like I said, blame him. But I will be on, don't worry. If I'm not on, I will let you know. But if you don't hear from me, I'm coming. I'm just late. I know that's like backwards logic, but that's basically how I function. I'm sorry. Okay. See you soon. Have a good day. Bye. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.